Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Wind's blowing hard today out of the northwest. Temperature dropped overnight, about 45 degrees. Rain's going sideways. It's chilly. This is a gumbo day. So I made gumbo a while back, about a couple years ago or a year ago. So we're going to do it again. So I got some andouille sausage. I got some smoked turkey. So this is going to be smoked turkey gumbo with andouille sausage. So y'all stand by. This is going to be good. All right, y'all. So what I got today for my gumbo, I got some smoked turkey. This is turkey breast meat. I've had it vacuum sealed and frozen. So it's all thawed out. I'll leave my smoked turkey video right up there. So what I got here, I found this in my local grocery store. It's Home Smokehouse andouille sausage. I'm not sure where it's made. Hopefully it's made in Louisiana. Well, let's see what it says on the back. I'll check it out. So, got about a medium onion, about 3 cloves of garlic, got some celery, some bell pepper, got some chicken broth, some bone broth, flour, and cooking oil. You can use any kind of oil you want. I got peanut oil here, but you could use canola oil, whatever you like. So we're going to get the roux made up and go from there. So let's get this roux going. All right, y'all, so I decided before I get my roux going, I'm going to get these vegetables cut up. So, well, I'm going to do that. Cut this in half. Make some slices. This is a pretty easy way to do it. Flip it back up this way. Cut it the opposite direction. And that cuts it in small dice. Okay, we'll put all the onions in a bowl. I'll get the other side cut up. We'll get our bell pepper. Get the little tag off. So let's get that core out, some of them ribs out. So I'm gonna cut these in strips. And then we'll dice them. Kind of small. They don't want to be real big. All right, put it in the bowl with the onion. And then I got some celery, the middle pieces with all the leaves. So I'll go down the middle with the bigger stalks. That up. So I want all the leaves and everything in this. These leaves have good flavor. All right. Put that in a bowl with the onions and green peppers. All right, so we got a few little leaves left. Let's cut them up. All right, so I'm gonna get the rest of these onions and bell pepper cut up, and then we'll get the roux going. All right, y'all, so got my cast iron pot. So I got a half cup, measuring cup, half a cup of peanut oil down in there. Let's put a teeny bit more, maybe about 2/3 cup peanut oil. And we got about 3/4 of a cup of flour. Let me get my wooden spoon out. So you don't want this too hot. Got it on about medium low heat. It's going to take a while to get the roux done. Obviously, I'm not Cajun, but I do like to cook, and I've made gumbo before. Many ways to make gumbo. This is just one. So I'm gonna put my flour in with my oil, stir it around a bit. So that's 3/4 cup of flour and about 2/3 cup of oil. Let's see what we got here. I think I might put a teeny bit more flour in here. Not too much. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this a little bit. About another 1/4 cup of flour. There we go. All right. Let me turn this heat down. Heat's a little high. Now, y'all, this is going to take a while right here. I want this to get to a dark chocolate looking. And don't want to burn the roux. All right? Don't want to burn the roux. So I'll bring you back as the different stages occur on this. So this is going to take a while. For the first part of this roux, you ain't got to constantly stir it, but as it starts to get darker, you need to be stirring this stuff constantly. All right, guys, something I forgot to share with you. I'm gonna use for seasoning here. I got some Heaven-Made Amazing Cajun. Now this is by the same company that makes my It's Incredible seasoning. There's some good stuff right here and a whole lot of salt. It's really good. And also, gonna have to put a pinch of cayenne in now. Ain't no doubt about that. So, roux still cooking. And we'll bring you back. All right, y'all, the roux to the blonde stage now. So it's getting there. So at this point, you want to keep stirring it. Don't walk away from your roux. If you burn the roux, you got to start all over again. We don't want to do that. Starting to get some good fragrance coming out of the pot, out of our gumbo pot. So y'all, you see the roux starting to brown up a little bit. So we want this to look like dark chocolate. Getting there. This takes a while, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Got your heat on kind of medium low heat. So I switched over to a paddle to scrape this bottom up real good. This works a little better than that spoon, so bring it back. All right, y'all, this is getting nice and dark. This is about like coffee with cream and sugar in it. So we want to get this a little more darker than this. So don't stop stirring, y'all. If you're gonna make some gumbo, you can't ruin the roux. The roux is the ticket. In order for some good gumbo to be made, you got to have good roux. So, now I ain't no Cajun, but I love Cajun food. So almost done. Bring it right back. All right, y'all. This roux looking like chocolate now. And get a little bit darker than that. Keep stirring, y'all. Telling you at this point, it's easy to burn. You burn the roux, you got to start all over again. All right, y'all. So this roux is a nice deep chocolate color, kind of like an espresso or an espresso. So I don't want to go any further with it. I don't really trust myself. Don't want to burn the roux. So in go to Holy Trinity. Peppers, green peppers, onions, and celery. On in the roux, on in the gumbo pot. Get it all. All right, get this mixed on up. Smelling good up in here, I guarantee. So get them vegetables mixed in there. Onions, green bell pepper, A little celery. We'll let this cook about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll put our sausage, we'll put our andouille in here. All right, so let me get this cooked up and I'll bring you back. All right, y'all, so these vegetables have been cooking about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and put my garlic in. I got 3 cloves of garlic chopped up. So we're gonna put that down in the gumbo pot. Get that mixed in real good. Let it cook about 5 more minutes, then we'll put the andouille in. All right, y'all, these vegetables have been going about 15 minutes. We're gonna put the andouille down in the pot. So you can see we cut these up in smaller pieces. Got an escapee down here. So we'll get this mixed in. We'll let this andouille render a little bit, and then we'll put our broth in and season up the pot. All right, y'all. This andouille's had a chance to cook for a little while. So let's go ahead and season up the pot a bit. So I got my It's Incredible Amazing Cajun. I'm gonna put down in there about a good tablespoon. Make sure it's busted up real good. And maybe a little bit more. Don't want it too salty, about a tablespoon and a half. There we go. I'm gonna take our cayenne. Put me about, don't want it too hot or Mama won't be able to eat it. About a half a teaspoon down in the pot. All right, let's mix this up. Let them seasonings cook a little bit. Scrape that bottom. Don't let it scorch. All right, let's take our bone broth, pour it on in there. Kick my heat up a teeny bit. Bring this up to a nice simmer. If it's too thick, put a little bit more broth or a little water in there. I got another container of broth. I'm gonna put me a little more broth in there. Man, that looks good. All right, y'all, see this is coming up to a boil, so I'm gonna cut my heat way back. Let this simmer. So I'm gonna take my lid, put it on there, leave the lid cracked a little bit. And I'm gonna let this cook, let this simmer down for about 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna add my turkey meat. I don't wanna add my turkey meat too early, so I don't want it to break apart too much. So let me let this simmer for 30 minutes and I'll bring y'all back. All right, so I got my smoked turkey here. Go ahead and open the pack up. Now I'm not gonna use all of this. Let me get, I'll probably take about half of this, I guess. Man, that smells good, nice and smoky. So I'll save that for sandwiches or something. So, we'll cut this up in chunks. Any skin, I don't want no skin. Cut it up in nice small chunks, not too small. About like that. Just cube it up. Take that skin off of there. All right, y'all, so this has been simmering for a little over 30 minutes. Looking really good, smelling really good. So, let's go ahead and get the smoked turkey in. Give it a nice stir. So we'll let this cook another 30 minutes or so. I'm going to put a pot of rice on and we'll have us some gumbo. Alright y'all, so the gumbo's about done. So I'm going to give it a little stir here. And I'm going to taste for seasoning. See if it needs any salt. Any more cayenne. Look at that, how it sticks to the spoon, nice and thick. Yeah, could use a touch of salt. Don't need no cayenne. However, put a little black pepper. All right, y'all, this gumbo's ready. So, got a pot of rice. I'm gonna put a little rice in this bowl. There we go. Now, there we go. Nice gumbo, ready to eat. So let's get over here and get to it. All right, y'all, there it is. Can you see that? Got smoked turkey gumbo with some nice andouille sausage and a little rice. So let me get a little bit of everything there. Some chicken or some smoked turkey and some andouille. There you go, y'all. I know you want a bite of that. That stuff is steaming. All right, y'all ready? Taste. Mmm. That's a pretty good andouille. It turns out that andouille is from Texas, but not too shabby. Smoked turkey coming through, got a little smoky taste to it. A little bit of spice from the it's incredible Cajun seasoning. A little bit of cayenne pepper. So there you go, y'all. My version of gumbo. Of course, gumbo can be made all kinds of different ways. I know some of you Cajuns out there have your own way of making it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Of course, I ain't Cajun, obviously. But I do love Cajun food. So thanks for coming by, y'all. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave them below. And by all means, click on that subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna finish this bowl of gumbo and we'll see y'all later. Bye everybody. Mmm.